Okay, start recording. Yeah, I know. I just popped open that Red Bull just because it's 8 o'clock and I don't know how long this is gonna be. So pop those bad boys up to get ready, and just in case I need the extra boost for either Cyberpunk or Destiny later on.
Oh yeah, I forgot you got it.
I did. Well, hey, welcome guys. Thank you for joining me.
No problem. Thanks
Yeah.
for having us.
Oh yeah, you're welcome, dude. Thanks. I'm really excited. It's gonna be dope.
I know. I was like, all right, well, I guess fuck you guys. You're not
No,
welcome.
I thought you were talking to like the audience, like, hey, welcome, not like us, you know? My bad.
Well, no, man, we're not live streaming this. There's no way.
Yeah, dude, my bad.
I am not ready for any live streams, so people can just talk about my stutter or slurring of the words. Years of brain damages. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, anyways, yeah. Well, here to talk about video games and mental health. Well, let's first start off talking about what video games you are. Well, actually, introduce yourself. Well, everybody, we know Justice. Justice has been here before.
Hello.
And today we have a new guy, Emilio.
What up?
Or what would you like to be called? I could call you by any name.
Oh, you call Emilio, dude? That's fine.
Okay, all right, yeah.
That's what you know me as.
Yeah, sometimes people like to go under different avatars, so I like to respect it.
I mean, you could use my name, my gaming name, but I mean, but Amelia is pretty good. My gaming name's Sponks. That's what I've been using since like I was like 15, maybe 14.
Sponks?
Yeah.
Why Sponks?
Dude, all right. I remember this very vividly. I was in summer school, like I don't know, like freshman year or something, or maybe like no, not even freshman year, like 7th grade, 8th grade, and this kid in my class, his name is Jason Jabuka. I'll never forget. We were just talking and he told me his cat's name was Sponks. And I thought it was such a funny name. And that day I went home and I changed my gaming name to Sponks, and I've never changed it again. So it's because of a cat.
So a cat chose your destiny for you.
That changed my life, dude.
Mm-hmm. Kind of crazy.
What's your gaming name, dude?
My gaming name right now is Spicy Panda Roll 69.
It's epic.
It's changed a lot before. Man, dude, before I transfer over to PlayStation, I was playing on Xbox and I called myself Erection 415.
Also epic, dude. Come on.
Yeah, because my name is actually spelled AIREC for Eric instead of ERIC. So I just thought, what's the best way to create a funny yet childish name for Xbox? And Erection was fitting for the Xbox community.
It's a pretty good one, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
And before that, I had the name lowercase a space capitalized. So every time we were playing like Halo, it would say you have killed. And that did not get banned, surprisingly. That lasted through Halo 3.
Did it eventually get banned? Sounds like it got banned.
I forgot the password, and then I realized that it was culturally insensitive to use, even though, I mean, I didn't think at that time, I didn't really think it was too insensitive, but I was like, you know what? It's hella funny. I mean, why can't I say it? This is my people. So I transitioned, Erection 415, and then now I'm Spicy Panda Roll.
Sick.
Yeah.
And is Justice?
I go by Fight for Justice. It's the 12 characters, so it's FITE, the number 4, and then Justice. Which leads to some funny instances of online play where, everyone just kind of reads the first syllable of your name and tries to yell that at you as you're playing.
Yeah.
So often people are just like, hey, Fitty over here. We need you, Fitty.
Not even fight?
Not even fight. And I'm like, dude, Fitty. I don't care. Let's go with it.
That's pretty good, though. That's a good one.
Did we all grow up on Xbox?
No, I was a Sony fanboy until a few years ago.
I started I never owned the first PlayStation. I got an Xbox, first one. Yeah, first big gaming console I got was before N60. After N64 was the Xbox.
Did all of us experience the growing pains of the Xbox lobby?
No.
Like in Halo?
Like in Halo, the Xbox lobby.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The one thing I remember most about the old Xbox was the user interface. That green menu, which was just like so fucking like difficult to navigate, just because like it was so slow. Now like the UIs you get now, it's like it's insane. It already knows what you want to do before you do.
Well, it's basically a computer now, right?
Essentially, it's just a really nice computer now. We've come a long way. But the lobbies were toxic, dude. But good times though.
I have said some things in those lobbies. I've told this to Justice last time we were on video about the harsh realities of the Xbox lobbies. And I've definitely said some things that would not repeat now at this age. But back when I was in college, I was like, all right, what's the most hateful thing I could say to a person right now? And, you know, I'm not proud of it, but I said it. There are lines, and I kind of just like fisted my way through that line, you know?
Did you cross them for yourself personally, or did someone call you out like in the moment?
Man,
you know what I mean?
It's, you know, obviously it's not a proud moment, but it's one of those things where you get put into a lobby where you can't see another person. So there's no face to a name. And I just wanted to started throwing out some like hateful messages as much as I can. Just try to play some mind games when playing this kind of like PvP. You know, when you're playing against somebody else, it's not just a physical game you're playing, but you're also playing a mental game. And some of the things I said definitely borderline would push a lot of person's mental health, and it is not great.
That's a good segue, dude.
Thank you. I tried. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely, the things I said were not great. They're just, I can't imagine how it would be like the other person receiving it, who is playing this game just for fun. You know, somebody who doesn't get a lot of time off and then jumps into a game of Halo and then gets called a bunch of names.
Yeah. I don't think people really like understood at the moment like how like hurtful it was like to have like hundreds of people yell shit at you all the time for like that many times, you know, at such a young age too. I don't think people really realize. I think nowadays people realize it more, like that like internet bullying and all that kind of stuff is like very prevalent. But I feel like when we were growing up, like you're describing it, you were just fucking teeing off on people, not realizing like what you were saying, you know.
Sorry, I thought you were going to say something. I was like, all right, go ahead.
Trying to think of like, I don't, because it doesn't have anything to do with gaming so much, but I feel like it's just an observation I've been seeing lately where I feel like for our generation in particular, we were kind of the first arbiters of the internet age and was kind of the people that were, you know, the first monkey shot into space. We were in the chat rooms first. We were kind of seeing how internet culture developed and how these kind of social contracts developed in this digital space. And I think that's like a lot of the weird stuff we're seeing today is that like, because the technology has opened up to so many more people of varying age groups, like all our parents that told us like, yeah, don't believe everything you read on the internet, you know, better be nice on there, are now the people that are believing everything they read on the internet and like have this weird mechanism where it's like, hey, this person yelled at me on the internet, I need to yell at them. And it's like, no, that wasn't a one-on-one directive. This is just like a shouting space. We grew up on this. We're teenagers going through this, so we know how to kind of get through this playground of weird insensitivities on the internet. We don't take it too seriously. And there's people that are like just hopping on the internet for the first day. Maybe it's their retirement. Maybe they just got a new phone for their 12th birthday or whatever. And they're being like, oh, I need to start yelling at people on the internet because that's how you do it. And so it's just kind of this weird disconnect where a lot of people like us who got that out of our system at a younger age were like, yeah, no, we're going to yell shit out in an Xbox lobby or get into angry PSN messages back and forth after Dark Souls matches. You know, that's kind of out of our systems, but so many more people are just waking up to that for the first time because the technology is becoming more and more, you know, intrusive in our day-to-day lives.
Yeah, and the internet that they're being introduced to is like way different than the internet that we were introduced to, you know? Like it's just like it's way more comments. Like I don't remember like going through comments like when I was a kid, like a lot, you know. It's just way more like, I don't know, social media is kind of like the what everyone's getting hit with right off the bat now.
I mean, not unlike a video game, they've kind of gamified like the channels and the paths that we kind of take on these internet rabbit holes, whether that's on social media or informative sites or like Wikipedias or like TV tropes or whatever. They've designed them like video games to be paths that we can just kind of get that neuro fucking serotonin hit and get us where we need to go.
Yeah, dude, I could talk about this shit all day. Like the internet, like I don't want this to get about the internet because
I was trying to segue back to games. Gaming, games.
Well, you have an education in this kind of stuff, right, Emilio?
Yeah, I have a degree in psychology.
Yes,
and I worked at a school and I was counseling kids, high schoolers and like younger kids. And I remember there's a couple of kids in high school in particular who like were really like into gaming, but like it was to a point where like it kind of was like an unhealthy thing, you know? And one of them, we were able to like work out a contract with the parents and stuff. And like, they used it kind of like as a reward system. But then a couple of other ones, like, it was like obsessed, you know? And it was like games like, I don't know if you ever played Fortnite. You probably have played Fortnite or tried it at least, you know?
I think we all know what Fortnite is. We're not that old.
Yeah. But like,
I wish I could
like,
not
I don't
know
know
what Fortnite was.
Yeah.
Dude, they would talk about it so much that I started playing it and I got into it. And like, I could see like why it was so appealing. Like, it's really, really fun. Battle Royale is that genre is like really like a high octane, like action right away, you know? So it's like, I could see the draw. And like, when it first came out, it was like a really, really like really booming community. And then it just kind of got toxic, you know, like all communities kind of do in gaming.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know if it's as toxic as like Overwatch. I think the Overwatch community is hella toxic.
Ooh, what's the most, dude? I don't know if we want to get into this, but I've heard some bad stuff about the Destiny community.
Oh man, dude, the Destiny community.
I don't know if that's hot takes, dude. I don't know if we need to talk about it, but the Destiny community took a hit, I think, last year in terms of like, you know, just some like sketchy behavior.
I think
we don't have to.
If it's like, it depends on like what you mean by sketchy behavior. Are you talking about like the toxicity between players, the forums, or like all the sexual harassment stuff that came out a couple months ago?
That stuff, like the toxicity, man. Like the yelling at each other, like, you know, the shit talking. That's like all part of gaming, but like that shit is not part of gaming. It's like at all, you know.
Yeah, you know, that's where that's where like the toxic masculinity culture kind of kicked in. I know a couple of Destiny 2 players. What the fuck? I know a couple of Destiny 2 players were accused of treating women badly. That was I was looking for a better way to phrase it.
I think they're kind of like trying to leverage their position in the scene to like, you know, for sexual favors or whatever. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna try to name out names because I don't want to draw that kind of attention.
I literally don't remember any names. Yeah.
But there was also a case where a clan a clan's private Discord was leaked, and within that Discord, we're talking about nudes or things they have done to DDoS other members of the community, or just basically,
dude,
it was just like toxic, man.
Yeah, it was really bad. And like, dude, I mean, that also like just goes straight back into mental health, dude. You don't really realize like that these actions that you're having in this private Discord server, like, have real life like consequences on people, and like, you know, like make people feel like anxious and unsafe, you know. I don't know, that shit, I remember that shit was really bad.
It's just like where are they mentally, where they need or feel the need to do such vile things to another player within a game or that's supposed to promote friendship and happiness, you know. How did it even turn into that? You know, how did that obsession turn into something that was poisonous to a community?
I mean, it's kind of tough because it's tough with Destiny. I mean, I know Overwatch and I play both of them pretty regularly, and it's a different kind of toxicity. I don't know. It's almost more befuddling in Destiny, where you have these kind of player versus enemy objectives, and everyone kind of has to work together as a team more so than actually fighting a live opponent a lot of the times. So I don't know. There's just kind of that quick competitive nature and kind of what we're talking about with the gamification of this stuff, where it's that quick hit to your brain. And I feel like a lot of the times it can get warped. And in these chat rooms, that quick little win, having that quick little joke that does cut to the bone, even if it doesn't really hurt the person, it feels like a win to you. You don't see them. They're on the other side of the chat room. They're on screen somewhere else. They're not a thing to you. They're just this figment that your imagination that you assign to it, like these video game characters. And then if you just can say something hurtful or control them or do something like that, it's kind of the same, serotonin hit that a lot of the games give us. And I feel like that can be a cascading snowball effect with that too.
For sure.
Just to stroke your own ego, eh?
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of non-gamers stroking their egos too. Let's not just single out the gamers for having narcissism issues.
Yeah, I know we're talking about like a dark subject, but like gaming is just like, this is like a little,
So